Tyree Sampson thrown from a ride at Icon Park, being remembered as a gentle giant who loved football.
He was an honor roll student. The young man had a bright future.
New tonight, a focus on safety. Video shows concerned riders questioning protocol.
Why does this have like the little clip twist, like the seatbelt? Yeah.
Fox 35 investigates how this could happen.
So here's what we know so far. Orange County deputies say that Tyree Sampson fell from the Orlando freefall just after 11 o'clock last night. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead.
Then at 12:30 this afternoon, the sheriff said that the death was an accident. Then our crews saw ride inspectors at the scene around 1:30. That ride is still closed tonight. Fox 35 News has live team coverage. Stephanie Buffamonte spoke to a person who witnessed that fall.
But we begin with Fox 35's Danielle Lama, who spoke with the victim's dad today. Danielle.
The teen's dad says his son began panicking when the ride started, telling friends something didn't feel right. He now wonders if his son should have been allowed to get on free fall in the first place.
My son is 6'5", 340 pounds.
Yarnell Sampson wants to know if his son's size played a role in this tragic accident. He says the 14-year-old who had aspirations to make it to the NFL had been turned away from other rides.
This one particular ride decided, yeah, we're going to take you. Come on, get on. You know, well, nobody else allowed him to get on the rides. So I wonder what happened between now and then what made him say, come on, you can get on this ride.
Amusement ride safety consultant Ken Martin says that could be part of the investigation.
And just remember, when you come down, that's a negative G-force versus a positive G-force when you're held into the seat. And that shoulder harness is there to keep you from coming out of the ride.
Martin says a lot of rides have weight limits, but no one with free fall has answered our questions about what the rules were to get on. Riders are held in place with that shoulder harness and no additional belt.
That's one of the things that I'm curious in this particular ride. We have a large individual or a reported large individual. And how far did he click his harness down? In a clip from seconds after Sampson fell, you can hear the ride employees discussing that. State inspectors taking a close look at the seat Sampson was in. They appeared to be taking measurements and even pulling on the harness.
This should never happen to nobody else's child ever again.
And we're trying to get an idea of what restrictions are like for these types of fall rides. Dollywood has a drop ride built by the same manufacturer as Free Fall. The park says in a rider safety document that guests of a larger stature may not be eligible due to the nature of the restraint system. Back to you guys.
Danielle, thank you. The Orlando Free Fall is a brand new ride at Icon Park. It just opened at the end of December. And at 430 feet high, it is the world's tallest freestanding drop tower. It takes people slowly into the sky and then drops them at speeds of up to 75 miles per hour. Our live team coverage continues tonight with Fox 35's Stephanie Buffamonte.
And she is live tonight at Icon Park. So, Stephanie, you spoke to someone who actually witnessed this fall.
I did, and I just want to show you something as well. So like you said, that ride is closed tonight. You can see that it is dark, so is the slingshot next to it, but behind it you could see the swings are lit up green, and those are actually running tonight. But yes, I spoke with a woman who was watching the drop tower ride right before witnessing that fatal fall. She says she saw 14-year-old Tyree Sampson fall out of his seat and to his death on the brand new Orlando Free Fall Tower. She saw an adult with him crying and devastated last night, and says she just feels so terrible for the teen's family and friends who saw their loved one lying on the ground dead after they were here to have a good time at Icon Park. She was thinking of getting on that ride right before this happened and is now terrified to think it could have been her.
I've been really messed up ever since that night, just getting that vision out of my head and that sound. It was awful. I get chills just even talking about it because I think to myself, that could have been me. That could have been my little cousin. That could have been my mom. That could have been anybody I know. It's terrifying. You don't think of those things when you're getting on rides. You trust it to be safe.
We are still waiting on state inspectors to tell us exactly what went wrong here. Reporting live in Orlando, Stephanie Buffmonte, Fox 35 News.
Thanks, Stephanie. We will continue to follow this developing story. As soon as we hear from the ride inspectors or learn new details about what caused the teen to fall, we'll update you on air and online.